Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Winnie and Brandon, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandon is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tiny tug and release on her training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You're going to see that Brandon's also using a clicker and the occasional treat. Now, just her sitting still for this long is an accomplishment, but the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and unfortunately today we don't have the weather to do this outside, but hopefully tomorrow we will. And each time that Brandon stops his feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So when you're walking with her outside, she should be right next to your left leg. Go ahead, Brandon, go around again. And when you stop to cross traffic or to talk to someone on the street, she should be sitting quietly at your left and waiting for her next command. And I always recommend that you use this. Okay, do your sit stay.
Stay.
Stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Your homework with her will be to lengthen out the amount of time she can hold it and the distance that you can go. If she drops her head or takes her focus off of Brandon, he'll tell her no, and then he repeats the command. When he returns back to her, he walks right back to her shoulders. He tells her she's a good girl, and they go back to heeling. And like I said, hopefully tomorrow we're going to be able to do heeling outside.
No, sit. No.
Use your clicker.
Sit. Good girl. Stay.
There's another sit stay. And this time, instead of Brandon returning back to her, he will call her. And this is the come on command.
Winnie, come. Sit. No, sit. Girl. Winnie, heel. Come on.
Then she goes back to heeling.
Come on.
So
Winnie, heel.
our emphasis right now is on her focusing on us, on her paying attention, on her listening to commands with and without distraction. And Brandon will demonstrate the come on command again. So he'll leave her in another sit stay. He turns to face her. He will use her name and a happy voice and call her.
Winnie, come. Sit.
Good job. Now the next exercises that we're going to be demonstrating for you is the lay down command, and this is the more difficult of the commands.
Over here, please. Sit. Down. Winnie. Down.
Good girl. And she doesn't always like the mat, and that's okay. If she's laying down on the ground or on your carpet in your house or whatever, that's fine, as long as she's laying down. Now with this command, you can either return to her, like you did on the sit stay, right back to heel, very good.
Winnie, heel.
And then Brandon heels her out of that, and he'll have her lay down again.
Good job. Down. Come on. No. Down.
She's a little slow on the down, but she's doing it, and she clearly knows it. And this time he will call her.
Winnie, come. Come. Sit. No. Sit. No. Sit.
Use your clicker and your treats, please.
Winnie. Sit. Good girl.
So with Winnie, she's demonstrated her heel, her auto sit, her sit and stay, her down and stay, and her come. These are the exercises that you're going to have to practice with her at home because she's very high energy and she can be very stubborn. So you want to make sure that you keep this going at home. This is not magic. This is hard work. She's done a great job. Brandon's done a great job working with her. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we will see you tomorrow.